Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here from Canadian Card Pickers, and I wanted to share a special video here. I did my first PSA grading. I had two MetaZoo cards from the Nightfall booster box opening that I did, and I wanted to send those in to see if we could get a good grade on them. So the two cards in question were I'm keeping them covered, the Wendigo. So it was the reverse holo and then the full holo. The full holo right now at PSA 10 is like $500. The reverse holo, not quite as much. So I figured let's send these in like fresh out of the box. Let's send them. I have seen the grades on these. I do know what they are. It was kind of hard to not see the grades. It's kind of weird, like especially if you're trying to get like shipping info or whatever. It was kind of weird, but it wasn't too bad. So just about the grading process in general, I submitted, I can't remember the exact day, but it took a little under a month, I think, for me to get the grade. Maybe about that much. Could be less, could be more, but around a month, because I had to ship it to them. Took a few days. Then they scan it in, goes through the system, and then they start the process. And yeah, it wasn't too bad. It kind of, the QA checks. So it has like a QA check 1 where they check to make sure like the grading, they kind of double check the grading, I think it is. And then QA check 2 is about the sealing, right? So like the person might look and be like, you gave this a 10 or you gave this a 5. It's better or worse condition than that. So these two cards are the ones, and I'm going to double check off screen, which is which. Okay. All right, cool. So basically, yeah, I submitted these. Wasn't too bad. It was pretty painless. It's about $100 US each card for grading if you go with the regular grading, which is open now. You can go with the Collectors Club, and I think that gives you a little cheaper grading. Probably takes longer, but it like gets you a little cheaper access. And it also depends on what the card value is. So if the card's like a $10,000 card, you have to pay more because the value is so much more. But I'm going to reveal what we got for the grades. So, this first card, this is the reverse holo Wendigo from MetaZoo Nightfall. And this one, we got a 7. It was not great. It was not the best. A lot of this has like this plastic on it, but when I had a look, I was like, why? Why did this get such a low grade? Like, you know, the corners are, pretty decent. No major surface issues. There's no like cosmetic issues. But then when I looked closer, I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but you can see the little wave along the edge there. It's not straight. So there is a little bit of, I guess, printing defect or something like that. So that's the first one. I wasn't super happy about that, but I was okay with that because I was like, okay, if I'm going to get a low one, at least like, the reverse holo. So like hopefully the full holo is better. So speaking of full holo, I'll put this on the stand just so they're nice and visible. Let's put it there. So speaking of the full holo, so this is what we get. We are a PSA 9 for the full holo Wendigo. I was really hoping for a 10, but you know what? That's still a really good grade to get on this. And it's actually, I compared these two, and that's when I noticed the wavy line for the Wendigo. So I don't know about you guys, and maybe if some of you have a reverse holo Wendigo, but definitely check to see if you have that wavy line, because that, I feel like, because they don't really give you an explanation of why you got a 7. I think Beckett you can pay and know the subgrades. It's like extra, but yeah, like there wasn't anything major blemish wise, so I think it was printing quality issues with the lines and stuff. That's the only thing I can think. A lot of these little divots that you're seeing, those are just the plastic on the outside. But yeah, so the PSA 10, or not 10, PSA 9, I was pretty happy with this. It's not bad. It does cut the price by quite a bit. I think PSA 9s, instead of like 500, they're like 150 maybe. So I'm going to hold on to this, of course, as Nightfall goes, and because Wendigo hasn't been reserve listed. So once they cut no more like Wendigo kind of thing, then that should change. Unless, I can't remember, no, because I can't remember if the reserve list, if the stuff on that had been like printed multiple times or not. But yeah, so going to hold on to this for sure. You know, the 7, it's not really going to be worth anything. You know, maybe down the line it'll be maybe a couple $100. You know, if, you know, this stuff really takes off. If it was a Mothman, different story. You're like almost guaranteed that if when you know MetaZoo is here in 10 years, even 5 years, that it'll be worth a lot. But yeah. So, and actually, weird thing about the PSA 9, there's less PSA 9s than there are 10s, which is interesting. But it's just, I think with MetaZoo, so many people are collectors, right? You know, it's not like Pokemon where it was intended for like people to play, and kids and collectors didn't get on it until a little later. So that's why things like Charizard are so rare for that first edition one in PSA 10, because it was mainly kids collecting this stuff. So you know, I'm not unhappy with the grade. You know, it definitely is a bummer to get a 7. You know, you pay $100 to get a 7, basically. That's 100 US. I'm Canadian, so do the math there. But my hope is, you know, I'll never grade my Shohei, but I would love to get maybe this Luis Robert graded. I'm not sure how the corners are. I would probably do like a check myself just to see, like, okay, am I going to get bumped down because of this? I would do the Shohei rookie that I got a long time ago, not the auto one. And then, like, I'd love to get the Espinal graded, but I'll wait a little bit. I know his debut, he's a bit older. He was like 27 when he debuted, I think is how old he is right now. 27, 26 when he debuted. So, like, you know, he might not have quite the same ceiling that other people do, but, you know, I'm hopeful. I'm hoping that it'll be something good. But yeah, I have to go through and check out all my other graded cards, short prints, things like that, see what there is, especially my rookies, because those are going to be, I'll probably grade a bunch of Jonathan India rookies and just hope I can get a 10, but we'll see. That'll be a down the road kind of thing. But yeah, so that's my reveal. We got a PSA 9 Wendigo Holo. You know, not a 10, was really hoping on that, but we'll definitely do more grading down the road. It won't be a common thing, you know, it's expensive, and I only want to send the right cards that I really think are worth sending. But yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think that this little wavy line, it's hard to show it and be like properly in focus. It's just not going to do it. But you can see that little wave. Do you think that's what nicked that down so much? Because I just don't see anything else being what would have caused that. Again, a lot of the imperfections are it could be, well, is that on that one too? It's hard to tell. It's like a little fleck, but yeah, who knows? But the weird thing is, on this one, there's like, this is like a printing thing, so there's like this little bit there, and they don't have that on the back of this one, so I don't know what's up with that. But, you know, I don't think it's a blemish. I think it's just, you know, just ink. But yeah, anyways, there you go, guys. Thank you for just giving this a quick watch. Let me know what you think. What do you guys have any cards that you want to get sent off, whether or not it's MetaZoo, Pokemon, baseball, hockey, football, basketball, whatever? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys are planning on sending off one day, or what you would hope to send off one day. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye.